Hi everyone, welcome to or back to my booktube channel. In today's video, y'all will be following along my week, and I'm going to be filming a realistic what I read in a week with working a 9 to 5. And it's actually 8 to 5, but I'll probably just call it a 9 to 5 anyways. So with that being said, it is the beginning of the week, it's Monday, and I wanted to intro this video. I'm currently in the middle of one book. I don't have my Kindle on me, but it's on Kindle. It's Keeping 13. If y'all saw in my recent video, I just finished Finding 13, so of course I had to start Keeping 13. I'm only 32 pages in on Kindle, which is 5%. So just barely started that. And then as for a TBR for the week, I think I want to pick up Assassin's Blade, which I also just got on my Kindle, and then perhaps an audiobook. So currently on my Libby app, I have the next book in the Finley Donovan series, which is book 3, Finley Donovan Jumps the Gun. And then I also have Practice Makes Perfect, which comes after When in Rome, which I just recently read. Here is the potential TBR. I don't own Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams, but yes, also Keeping 13 is literally huge. I probably will not finish that in this week's vlog. So yeah, I just wanted to film this because I just recently started a full-time job and my reading habits have definitely changed from that. So I'm interested to document this week and really see how much I'm reading. With that being said, I'm currently on my lunch break, so I think I'm going to read a little and then we will catch up later today. Alright, hello. So it is now 7:30. Like I said, I worked 8 to 5, then ran some errands, did laundry, dishes, made dinner. We went for a walk, and I got to listen to some of the audiobook for Finley Donovan. So that is the audiobook I chose. I need to get through my physical TBR more than I need to pick up a book I don't own. And then I still do a bit of freelance work, so I'm going to do that for an hour or so. Maybe I'll listen to an audiobook during that. It just depends. And after that, we can finally read. Not every day is going to look like this. This is by far the busiest night I probably have of the week. So I just kind of knew I wasn't going to get a lot of reading done, but still, this is a realistic what I read in a week. So realistic is what you're getting. If how I look doesn't already indicate how my week is going, let me tell you that I'm not having the best week. And honestly, nothing is wrong. I'm not having that bad of a week. I've just had a long week already and it's only Wednesday. I think the last verbal update I gave was Monday night. Tuesday, I came home and I fell asleep. I don't even know what happened on Tuesday. I know I fell asleep. I don't know for how long, but then I woke up and started reading again. I actually fell asleep trying to read, so clearly I needed the rest, and I guess that's fine, but I don't think I ended up reading much that day. And then that brings us to today, which is Wednesday. And oh, I started Assassin's Blade yesterday. Okay, now I'm kind of remembering. Okay, yeah, I'm really not that far. I'm only on chapter 13, which is 14% of Binding 13, or no, Keeping 13, sorry. And then as for Assassin's Blade, I don't think I can tell you the percentage because I bought the ebook bundle, so it's all 8 books in one. However, I am on chapter 4. All right, and then a final update on Finley Donovan Jumps the Gun. I am 12 chapters into this, which I have been enjoying so far. I can already tell you it's not my favorite. So this is how far in I am. I'm only 32% in. Honestly, this is a very realistic what I read in a week because I'm just not in the mood. I was also supposed to edit a video yesterday, but then I fell asleep, so. And then instead of editing tonight, I gave my dog a bath, productive procrastinating, I don't know. With that being said, I do think I'm going to read. It's only, oh, it's 9. One thing about me is I'm asleep by 10 p.m. I think I'm more in the mood for Assassin's Blade than anything. This book is just a lot. In my opinion so far, it's harder to get through than the first book. I just read a page. I like just processed that I read the first sentence of like chapter 25. Why did I do that? These two are still my babies. I still love them so much. Right now, it's just easier to pick up a fantasy than this because this is a lot of emotion. We're halfway through the week. This video is going to carry on until the weekend, and that's just gonna be way more fun. So stay tuned for that. Alright, hello. It is now Thursday and I'm off work, but my boyfriend is working late and he's my ride. So, perks of working on a beautiful campus is that I have my Kindle and I'm just gonna sit and read. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Alright, I'm going to try and finish my audiobook tonight, and while I do so, I'm going to stamp the books I have read with my little embosser stamp thing that says like from the library of. So yeah, enjoy this time lapse of me doing so. Happy Friday, we made it. And I'm actually working from home today, which is super fun. So that's why I'm here, but it is around noon, it's 12:14, my lunch break. So I think I'm gonna read some. To catch y'all up to speed, last night I did end up finishing the audiobook for Finley Donovan. I stayed up too late in my opinion, so like 11 o'clock, trying to finish that. And it was good. It was definitely entertaining. Here, let me go read my Goodreads review. Okay, so I said 3.5 stars. Unfortunately, my least favorite in the series, but there's just something about these books. Like, they're so wild, so crazy, unrealistic, but like, I love them. And yeah, I just mainly didn't like the setting of this book, like at all. It was like a camp type thing. I don't want to go into too much detail, but basically they were in the same setting for the majority of the book, and I just like did not like that. Anyways, they're really good, really fun, cozy mystery type vibe. Highly recommend as audiobooks. I feel like that's more entertaining. I'm now going to pick up The Assassin's Blade. I think I can finish the second short story on my lunch break, and then I'll start the third after work. And then I'm hoping to finish the entire book tomorrow. But yeah, time to read. Okay, hi guys. I wasn't planning on talking tonight, but I finished another one of like the short stories for Assassin's Blade, and I have to. So my Kindle says I have 4 hours and 40 minutes left of the book, and this is how far in I'm at. I was reading this story called The Assassin in the Desert, and I've enjoyed all of them, but that one just really stood out. It also might have been the longest. As soon as I finished, I told my boyfriend that I wanted him to read it. Not even the book, just like that short story, because it was so good. Hopefully I can finish this tomorrow. Good night. Okay, hello. It is now Sunday, the last day of this video, and I did end up finishing Assassin's Blade last night, which we'll talk about later. But I'm also kind of just in the mood to pick up a book and like binge it, especially like a palate cleanser type book, which is why I have The Love Wager by Lynn Painter, and I feel like this was the perfect book for this moment. I'm on page 108. And there's only 300 or so pages. Okay, first let me tell you what this is about. We have Jack and Hallie, and they meet for the first time at this wedding, kind of have a one-night stand, and then find each other on a dating app where they know that they don't want to be together, so they say, but they make a love wager to see who will find their like soulmate first. And so they're going on these dates at like the same place and meeting up for tacos after to like discuss how the dates went and whatnot. So far it's really interesting. I'm going to go freshen up. It's almost noon, and then I guess we'll just keep reading. Hi, I'm now here to close off this video. We started on Monday and it is now Sunday. And honestly, I'm really happy with the way this week went. The only book I went into the week reading was Keeping 13, and this is the only book I didn't end up finishing. Then next, I think I picked up Finley Donovan, the third book in the series. I listened to this completely on audio and really enjoyed that, so highly recommend this series on audio. I think I finished that on Thursday, and I finished The Assassin's Blade yesterday on Saturday. I think I'm going to cut out a lot of when I was talking about this book because I just don't want to give anything that could be a slight spoiler. I will say I'm not a big prequel girl, so I was not looking forward to this at all, nor the idea of the short stories, but those honestly grew on me, and I feel like that helped reading it because I was like, oh, let me finish this short story tonight and then I'll read the next one tomorrow. I definitely connected with our female main character, Selena. You just get to see her history in this and see why the way she is. And yeah, it was just easier to resonate with her and make that connection. Honestly, I have no idea what order I recommend for the Throne of Glass series. I can see how there are pros and cons of both. I read it this way because I felt as though I should read the order that the author intended. You know, like she put out these books in a specific order. I wanted to go along with that. This book made me cry and I was very sad. I think that's all I'm gonna say. And then today I randomly picked up The Love Wager. This has been on my TBR for the past 2 months. So I was like, you know what, today's the day. And I finished it and it was good. I think I already mentioned this, but I read this as a palate cleanser and I felt like that was the perfect expectation to go into with this book because it's not like there was a whole lot going on. It was a little under 300 pages. There just really wasn't much going on besides the romance. And like, that's fine. There was a little side plot for both of them, but I feel like it didn't go anywhere. Like neither of the characters grew. But for me personally, I did not mind because I didn't go in seeking that. I was like, you know what, I want a little short romance, and that's exactly what I got. However, I do think that there's too much spice in this book considering like how short it was. Anyways, I think I'm gonna give that a 3.75 or a 4, I'm not sure. Because I really did enjoy it when I was reading it. Like the banter between them was really good. I liked their meet cute. I feel like Lynn Painter specializes in making her characters like become friends first, and I really love that. Like by the end of this book, I really do think that they were like besties. But overall, I got through 3 books this week, which I'm super happy about. I read these 2, listened to this one on audio. I like that balance. Everyone's lives look completely different to one another, and this isn't how all of my weeks go with reading. Some weeks I don't want to pick up a book at all, so don't compare yourself to literally anyone. I just wanted to show what a realistic week of reading was for me while working a job. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a great day, reading a good book, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye guys.